What's up everybody, it's the Fire Specialist here and welcome to more Pokemon Yellow. Last time, we made it through Viridian Forest and encountered the elusive 1% Pidgeotto. We also beat our rival for a second time and restarted his team with Eevee and Spearow. This time, and we also got to Pewter City. This time, we're going to take on the first gym in Kanto, the Pewter City Gym, and the Rock-type Specialist, Brock. Before I do any of that though, I guess I'll show you guys the Pokemon Center. This is where you heal. This is trading with the link cable. And this is your PC. This is where you can store items. Trust me, you're gonna need it. The item storage in this game, or bag storage, is booty butt cheeks in the microwave oven. And yeah, you can also store your Pokemon here when you have more than 6. And one cool thing about Pokemon Yellow, and this Pokemon Center in particular, talk to this Jigglypuff. It does this little sing, which, funny enough, is 55% accuracy, but yeah, Pikachu falls asleep. You can at this point now decide, do you want to keep Pikachu with you or leave it forever? If you leave the Pokemon Center, Pikachu will despawn and be gone forever. I am of course just kidding. You can talk to it to wake it up, or you can leave and boom, back with you again. Alright, well, I didn't really need to do much grinding. I got Pikachu up to level 12. It has Growl and it does own Quick Attack, so there's that. And I guess the actual title for Pidgeotto was going to be, not permanent, what's the word? Temporary team members, kind of just fill in the slot if I need it for anything. But yeah, I say we go ahead and take out the gym. Here's the museum. You can't really do much in there right now because the important stuff is right back there, and that requires cut. So, with that, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the gym. Pewter City Pokemon Gym Leader Brock, the rock-solid Pokemon trainer. Talk to this guy right here. I think people call him Clyde the Guide, because I think that was his official name in Black and White. I know in Sword and Shield, the guy's name became Dan. He was also the ref in the World Coronation Series matches, that were the higher rank ones. And personally, I like to see this guy acting more of a role like Scott from the Battle Frontier in the anime and the Hoenn games. Hiya, I can tell you have what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. Let me take you to the top. Alright, let's get happening. It will be tough for your Pikachu at this gym. Electric attacks are harmless to Brock's ground-type Pokemon. Brock is not a ground-type specialist. Brock is a rock-type specialist. But you will see why they mention it. It's misleading that they bring out the fact that it's the ground-type when Brock's a rock-type specialist. And I'll tell you why here in a second. But we have a gym trainer. He is skippable, but we're going to battle him anyway, because when you defeat a gym leader, the gym trainers in the gym become non-battleable, even if you have not battled them. So for experience and money purposes, which can be very slim in these older games, I recommend you battle all of the gym trainers. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. Junior trainer wants to fight, and he sends out Diglett, which is of course a pure ground type. Yeah, it's very awkward. But we do have quick attack. Pikachu will be useless in this gym if you don't let it reach level 11. That's when it does indeed learn quick attack. We do though. They got back-to-back crits. But Diglett also has like the lowest base HP in the game at like base 10. So it's not bad. Quick attack also, by the way, is an upgrade from tackle. If your Pokemon develops quick attack and it has tackle, tackle being 35 power, quick attack is being 40 and also 1000 accuracy. So it's an accuracy buff as well. Plus it has the added effect of being what is called increased priority, which means in a normal turn, speed stats won't matter. If you're using a move like quick attack, you will go first. If two Pokemon both use increased priority moves, the Pokemon I can't stop yawning. If two Pokemon use increased priority moves, then again it becomes the Pokemon with the higher base speed stat. Or the move with the higher priority bracket. Some moves have +1 priority, some moves in later games have +2 priority, or even +4 priority. So even moves with negative priority that makes sure you go last. So you gotta be very careful about that. Let's soften you up with a growl. Now, a critical hit would ignore the growl, but I doubt you're gonna be getting crits because I think I didn't officially say it. Crits in this game are based on the speed stat. The higher your base speed, the more likely the crit will be. Diglett is faster than Sandshrew, so Sandshrew should not be getting so many crits. And of course, a crit bypasses any and all stat modifications. Let's get out to Neater and Mailed here. They did get softened up to that -1 attack, so unless they crit, they'll be doing... You are not as fast as Diglett, stop! I should look. I don't know if horn attack is 55, 60, or 65 power. I want to say it's 65, but I could be absolutely wrong. There, yeah, 4 damage. I'll take 4 damage, not 10. And there's my crit. Thank you. They've gotten 4 crits. I can at least get 1. There we go. Diglett and Sandshrew. Oh, by the way, Sandshrew, ground type. Pure ground type. Experience, no level up unfortunately. Darn, light uses in time, it measures distance. Alright, and yeah, just like that, this is the first gym, it's the simplest gym. Don't get used to it, you'll see what I mean when we hit Vermilion Gym. But it's not like you're locked in here. You can leave, you can go heal. So I will be right back. Alright, we're all healed. Pewter City Pokemon Gym Leader Brock. Winning trainers Gary. Yeah, Gary is ahead of us. He already has his first badge. So that puts us on the back foot. We're gonna head on up here though. Talk to him from the side. So, with that being said, like I said, healed up. If you want to stock up on items, you can. I got 6 potions. I'm not gonna use them, but I mean, if you want to, you play how you play. You play however the game will be finished for you. Alright, I say it's time to take on the first gym leader in Kanto, Brock. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. You still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your best. Gym Leader Brock has 2 Pokemon, and he starts off with Geodude, level 10, Rock and Ground type, with the move Tackle. Yeah, it only has 1 move, Tackle. I mean, if you're able to trade in a Ghost type, guaranteed win. But yeah, Geodude is Rock and Ground type. The Junior Trainers Pokemon were both pure ground type, and ground is immune to electric. Here's the thing though, even though ground is immune to electric, rock is not. Now, that doesn't mean you can use, this does not mean you can use electric moves on Geodude. If a Pokemon has one of its types immune to something, it is completely immune. So, for the longest time, people with Eel always think Rock is immune to electric. And it's just not. Rock takes neutral damage to electric. The only reason why people think that is because of Brock having the Pokemon that he has, which you will see here in a minute. Let's use Quick Attack. This won't do much. We got a crit though. Let's see how much we can do with Pikachu. Pikachu probably won't get a win, but we can at least soften it up some for the ace of the show for this episode, this gym battle, Nidoran. Use another growl. And obviously, I don't want Pikachu to faint either. But you know what? That's just -6. A Pokemon stat can go 6 directions in one way or the other, and that's the max. A plus or minus 1 is a 1.5 times multiplier. 2 stages is 2 times. 3 stages is 2.5 times. 4 stages is 3 times. 5 stages is 3.5 times. And 6 stages is 4 times. So, plus 6 attacks is to do 4 times the damage. Plus 6 defense, you're taking a quarter. So, yeah. So, remember what I said about paralysis being a quarter of the speed? Yeah, inflicting Thunder Wave is basically giving your opponent -6 speed. And we're probably doing like 1 damage at a time. They are as slow as a rock, literally, so they should not get a critical hit. Alright, and we'll switch. Turn Nidoran. Nidoran probably has more defense than Pikachu too, to be honest. But this is why I chose Nidoran. It gets double kick. With your starter Pokemon being Pikachu, you have to have a secondary option unless you want to overlevel or spam items and stuff like that. Because obviously Pikachu will learn moves like Slam and Double Team later on, but you don't want to spend hours trying to find the 1% Pidgeotto for all that good experience, right? Or the Metapod, or grinding on a bunch of level 2 Pidgeys. Another Pokemon you can choose here though is Mankey. Mankey gets a low kick, which is another fighting type attack. But next up though is his last Pokemon, his ace, Onix. Level 12, rock and ground type with the moves Tackle, Screech, Bind, and Bide. Bide being an interesting one. It will absorb damage. That's actually a little nerve-wracking. It will absorb damage for 2 to 3 turns and unleash it at double. Let's see how much this Tackle does. That actually does a solid chunk, unfortunately. So, I'm going to get Pidgeotto out here. Why not? Ash chose Pidgeotto against Brock. It is a temporary team member. We can reset those stat drops. And you know what? We're going to use Sand Attack. Now, of course, Onix is, of course, a bit of a meme. It is the Pokemon known for having less physical attack than Oddish. I think its physical attack is like 45. But it has like base 160 defense. It's absolutely insane. So we'll go ahead and let Pidgeotto do its thing with Sand Attack. And how much is that? That's 5. You know what? We'll stop right there. Look at that. Pidgeotto doing more in this battle than what it did for Ash. It lost to Geodude. And of course it hits Screech right away. Fine, we'll switch again. Screech though is a move that does -2 defense. So it's actually faster than Tail Whip. They use it once, they're gonna start doing double damage to you. If you're able to get off a Screech by 2 attacks, you're doing more. After all, a attack and attack is the same as screech and attack. So screech, attack, attack is when you really start getting your money worth. Alright, we'll go ahead and use, I think we used 2 layers. So let's double kick now. They do miss the screech. And there we go. They can't even trap us with bide because they're gonna take too much damage. And we did it. Yeah, no stab moves by the way. No rock moves, no ground moves. Just the only way to do damage is tackle, bind, and bide. It's tough because they're so defensive. That's what makes it tough. As proof of your victory, here's the boulder badge. So we got our first badge. And we actually did use the level 9 Pidgeotto. Faulkner would be proud. We can use Flash anytime. We don't have it yet, but we do have 1,188 bucks. So that's great. Wait! Take this with you. And we get a TM. This is TM34. TM standing for Technical Machine. This is a way of teaching your Pokemon moves that are not required by level up. Yeah, and in this game, they're good only once. So be very careful whenever you use them. Especially the good ones. Bide, however, it's not good. It's not worth it. You're losing 2 to 3 attacks to do double. And even if you outspeed and get hit once someone uses bide, you can just keep switching out. Or if you're the player, use items. Or, I guess, not attack it, really. But what you can do, yeah, see that 1188, we had about 1,000 bucks before that battle. You can sell it. I mean, it's the only bide TM in the game, but I promise you, you're not gonna use it. I think it hits ghost type, so if you're doing a run with like only normal type attacks, I guess it's good for that, but get your actual money's worth. We're back up to 3 grand now. And, it doesn't change it with the shop stats in later games. So I'm gonna just, buy some stuff real quick. Knowing what's coming up, I guess we need to go ahead and buy some Pokeballs. We'll buy another potion. Don't think we need an escape rope. I will buy an awakening though, because we're starting to get into the game where more things will happen. We'll get a Paralyzed Silver 2. And I guess that'll be it. We're down to just 423. But that's okay though. We can definitely get more money back. But with that being said though, we have our first gym badge. If you go to your name, you will see your trainer card right there. The face is now replaced with a badge. So we have 1 badge, 7 to go. And next time on the Pokemon Yellow adventure, we're gonna head to the east where that guy was blocking it and see what's going on there. Hopefully toward our second gym battle. See you guys then.